Welcome back, legends. Your support is my power. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Marcus, 32, and I've always been the guy who thinks twice before jumping. My buddies used to joke that I analyzed relationships like business deals. Everything changed when I met Sophia. 3 years into our relationship, I got down on one knee. Our celebration dinner was planned for last Friday at her mother's luxury estate in the hills. Sophia came from wealth, old money, the kind that opens doors. Her mother, Patricia, made it crystal clear she expected her daughter to marry a corporate executive, not someone who owned a construction company like me. The party was packed with guests when I realized Sophia had vanished. After checking the house, I found her on the terrace garden, locked in an embrace with her ex-boyfriend, Julian. They were kissing passionately, completely lost in the moment. I stood there frozen. Julian noticed me first and pulled back quickly. Sophia turned around, and instead of shock or regret, she looked annoyed. Seriously, Marcus? It's just one kiss. We needed closure. When I stayed silent, she snapped at me. Don't be so insecure. Julian and I have a past. This doesn't mean anything. Julian shrugged with a smirk. Dude, relax. It's not that deep. Something shifted inside me. I nodded slowly, gave a cold smile, and walked back inside. Marcus, Sophia called after me. Don't you dare cause drama here. I didn't. I grabbed my coat, got in my truck, and drove straight home. My phone started buzzing nonstop, Sophia texting that I was ruining everything and her mother was livid. I powered it off and started packing my belongings. By 3 a.m., my truck was loaded with everything that mattered. I left the ring on the dining table with a note, closure granted. I stayed at my friend Kevin's apartment. He had cold beer waiting and didn't ask questions until I was ready. Morning came with 47 missed calls, endless texts, and a voicemail from Patricia yelling about how I disgraced her daughter and demanding I fix this mess immediately. That's when I made my decision. No confrontation, no explanations. Just action. 5 days passed. I went back to our place while Sophia was at her design firm and cleared out everything else. Left the house key beside the engagement ring. Patricia called with a completely different tone. Marcus, I believe there's been a terrible misunderstanding. Let's discuss this calmly. I didn't call back. Instead, I contacted every wedding vendor. Since I'd covered most costs, despite Patricia's fortune, I insisted on paying my share. Cancellation was straightforward. Several vendors even refunded deposits after hearing what happened. Sophia's messages shifted from anger to desperation. Please just talk to me. You misunderstood everything. We can work through this. The most telling message, Julian is nobody. He was just there and it happened. Don't destroy us over something meaningless. I finally responded. I'm not destroying anything. You already did. Then she appeared at my construction site while I was meeting a client. Her expensive car pulled up, and she marched over, ignoring my client completely. Stop this childish game, she demanded loudly. We're getting married in 3 months. I walked her back to her vehicle. There's no wedding. I canceled everything. Her expression transformed from fury to disbelief. You did what? I canceled all the arrangements. You can't. My mother already sent invitations to influential people. Then maybe you and Julian can figure something out, I said calmly. She slapped me hard. My client definitely saw it. Go to hell. I was going to apologize, say Julian caught me off guard. But now I'm glad you witnessed it. You were never good enough for me anyway. As she drove off, I called after her. Interesting how you're more upset about the canceled wedding than losing me. She had no answer. That evening, Patricia called. I answered this time. Marcus, she said with forced composure. We need to resolve this situation. There's nothing to resolve. Don't act rashly. Everyone makes errors in judgment. Sophia regrets what happened. Does she regret doing it or regret that I saw it? Silence. Then, listen, I understand you're wounded. Perhaps we could reach a financial arrangement to handle this discreetly. Are you seriously offering me money to marry your daughter after she cheated? I wouldn't frame it that way. Consider it compensation for your emotional distress. I laughed and ended the call. Later, Julian texted, This is Julian. We should talk man to man. I blocked him instantly. The strange part? I wasn't even angry anymore. Just completely done. 2 weeks later, things got interesting. After I declined Patricia's offer, she showed up at my office unannounced. My office manager looked uncomfortable when she told me. Patricia sat in reception wearing designer clothes that screamed money. We need to talk, she stated. Privately. In my office, she got straight to business. I've researched your company. You've done well, considering your humble background. What do you want, Patricia? You have equipment loans. You've also submitted a bid for the Riverside Development Project. She smiled coldly. I sit on the approval board for that contract. My gut tightened, but I kept my expression neutral. Are you threatening my business because I won't marry your cheating daughter? I'm simply illustrating that choices have consequences. Sophia made one mistake, one kiss, and you're punishing her by humiliating our family. One kiss I happened to witness. I corrected. I'm not punishing anyone. I'm protecting myself. She leaned forward. Be sensible. We can postpone the wedding, not cancel it. Why do you care so much about this wedding? I interrupted. You never approved of me anyway. Something flickered in her eyes. Fear. Sophia wants this marriage, she insisted. No, she wants a wedding. There's a difference. That's when I understood. This wasn't about Sophia's happiness or family reputation. After Patricia left, with a reminder about the Riverside bid, I called my friend Derek, who works at a firm handling Patricia's company's legal matters. Can you check something? Anything unusual with Patricia Westbrook's corporation? Derek called back within an hour. How did you know? It's confidential, but there are whispers their financial reports have irregularities. Federal investigators are sniffing around. Suddenly, Patricia's desperation made sense. She needed the wedding to project stability while under investigation. I texted Patricia. I know about the federal inquiry. No response, but the Riverside board approved my bid the next day. Meanwhile, Sophia started telling everyone I was controlling and emotionally abusive, that she'd escaped a toxic relationship. I received concerned calls from friends. I simply told them the truth. I found her kissing her ex, and I left. Then came the real bomb. Julian's girlfriend, yes, he had one, contacted me on social media. Her name was Maya, and she had evidence. Julian's been cheating on me with Sophia for months, she wrote. Not just one kiss. I found everything. We met for coffee, and she showed me the proof. Text messages going back 8 months. Hotel reservations. Explicit conversations, and future plans. In one message, Sophia wrote, Marcus is just temporary. He has connections I need for my business. Once I'm established, we can finally be together. Maya and I compared timelines. The night before our celebration, Julian had promised to end things with Maya, so he and Sophia could go public. The closure kiss I witnessed was actually them celebrating their scheme. What will you do with this? Maya asked. Nothing, I said. I don't need to do anything. The truth reveals itself. And it did. Sophia's best friend, Rachel, called me. We'd always been friendly. I can't believe what she did, Rachel said. But she's telling people you were abusive, that you controlled her finances and isolated her from friends. You know that's not true, I said. Obviously. That's why I'm calling. I knew about her and Julian for months. I should have warned you. She paused. I'm sending you something. An invitation to her freedom party this Saturday. She invited everyone, including Julian. I checked my email and forwarded the invitation to Patricia without comment. 10 minutes later, Patricia called. What do you want? Her voice was strained. Nothing. Just thought you should know what your daughter's celebrating while you're trying to save her engagement. She hung up immediately. I didn't attend Sophia's party, but I focused on moving forward. My apartment sale went through. The Riverside project launched. I even had coffee with someone new. No pressure, just genuine conversation. Sometimes the best response is letting people expose themselves. 3 months passed. Many people asked for closure, so here it is. Sophia's freedom party exploded spectacularly. According to Rachel, Patricia crashed the party just as Sophia and Julian were dancing intimately. She caused a massive scene, pulling Sophia outside for what witnesses called a volcanic confrontation. Apparently, Patricia's company's financial crisis was worse than anyone knew, and Sophia's behavior was making everything worse. The next week, news broke. Patricia's company was under federal investigation. Their stock plummeted 65% overnight. Sophia tried reaching out again with a long email about making the worst mistake of her life and needing support during her family's difficult time. I didn't respond. Julian disappeared once the Westbrook fortune collapsed. Maya told me he tried reconciling with her, claiming Sophia had seduced him relentlessly. Maya wasn't buying it. My business flourished. The Riverside project's success led to 3 more major contracts. I expanded my team and moved to a larger office. About 2 months ago, I was having dinner with Emma, the woman I'd mentioned. We're dating now, when Sophia walked in with friends. She spotted me immediately and approached our table. "Marcus," she said with forced cheerfulness. "How have you been?" "I'm great, Sophia. This is Emma." Emma smiled politely, but remained silent. After awkward silence, Sophia said, "I've been thinking about you. Maybe we could meet sometime." For closure, one of her friends called out, "Sophia, your mom's calling. She says it's urgent." Panic crossed her face. "I need to take this. But call me, okay?" After she left, Emma raised an eyebrow. "So that's the infamous Sophia." "That's her," I confirmed. "She seems intense." We both laughed. "I never called Sophia." Last week, Patricia pleaded guilty to securities fraud. News reported she's liquidating personal assets, including the estate where our celebration was held. Rachel told me Sophia had to move from our old place into a much smaller apartment. She also had to take a corporate position, abandoning her dreams of an independent studio. "She still mentions you," Rachel said. "Claims you're the one who got away." "I'm not the one who got away," I told her. "I'm the one who walked away. There's a difference. I don't celebrate their troubles. What happened wasn't my doing. It was natural consequences of their own choices. I'm just grateful I discovered who they really were before legally joining their family. As for me, life's excellent. Emma and I are taking things slow. My business is thriving. I even adopted a rescue dog, a German Shepherd mix named Duke. My grandmother's ring is safely stored, waiting for the right person. Maybe that's Emma. Maybe it's someone I haven't met yet. No rush. Sometimes the worst moments guide us exactly where we need to be. That closure kiss was actually my opening to a better life.